Hindi ko na alam kung saan ba talaga nagkukulang ang ating gobyerno sa pagpapaalala sa mga kababayan natin Pilipino na wag papatol sa mga fake employment. Dahil hanggang ngayon ay marami pa rin mga kababayan natin ang nabibiktima. Kaya ang ending, overwork sila at hindi napapasweldo ng maayos. At hindi rin sila agad-agad matutulungan ng ating gobyerno dahil nga hindi naman sila dumaan sa tamang proseso. Dahil kung dumaan sila sa DMW, OWA, at sa PIDUS at sa mga lehitimong manpower agency ay hindi mangyayari ito.
At least 25 Filipino workers have fallen victim to a fake employment scheme. In an exclusive interview, some of the workers said they had paid 22,000 patakas as a placement fee to a so-called recruiter, and that despite working for months for more than 12 hours a day, none of them had received their salaries.
The illusion of opportunity, the desire for a better life for themselves and their families attracts Filipinos to Macau. Among them is Rain, who has reportedly fallen victim to a fake employment scheme. She claims to be one of at least 25 victims of the scam. The recruiter, allegedly a fellow Filipino and holds a permanent Macau resident ID, demanded a placement fee of 22,000 patakas. Rain was told that she would be working as a waitress at a Japanese restaurant near Avenida Horta y Costa. Desperate for cash, she borrowed money and pawned jewelry to raise money with a promise of a blue card and work.
We do the interview, and then after one day, they called us again, I'm hired. And then if you have ready 22,000 placement fee, they give me 3 days to pay to secure the position. Then we ask our friends to to borrow money everywhere.
After some months, the situation took a turn for the worse. They found themselves trapped in a form of modern slavery, working over 12 hours a day. Apart from being forced into grueling work conditions, their wages were also withheld. The harsh reality hit them like a cold wave as they realized that they had been scammed. Separately, they went to the Labor Affairs Bureau to report their situation. This led to an agreement with the recruiter to pay what was owed, but this remained unfulfilled.
I will give it one time. March, April, May, June salary. She will give it full one time. But where? She didn't even give one. We're not working 8 hours. The promise is 8 hours. But we almost work 12 hours, 13, 14, 15.
They got stuck in a cycle of fear and being taken advantage of, and it was hard to get out. Contact became infrequent and eventually stopped altogether. Rain suspects that there may be more victims because of the recruiter's persuasive nature.
So not only 25. I think it includes 45 or more. You will be really believe her, and I think she hypnotized us. We're family here. I don't want you to, no one will cut your visa. We're all family like that.
I'm your mother.
I'm your mother here in Macau. Yeah. And also, she's very good in words.
The recruiter who had promised a bright future is now nowhere to be found. TDM reached out to the alleged recruiter but received no response.
Nagbabala naman ang DMW o ang ating Department of Migrant Workers sa mga illegal recruitment operation na habang buhay silang makukulong kapag nahuli sila.
Nagbabala naman ang Department of Migrant Workers na maaaring mapatawan ng habang buhay na pagkakabilanggo ang mga illegal recruiter. Hindi biro ang pagde-deploy ng mga manggagawa sa abroad dahil walang kasiguraduhan kung ano ang dadatnan ng mga aplikante sakaling tuluyang makalabas ng bansa. Kahapon isang beauty salon and spa ang ipinasara ng ahensya sa Imus, Cavite dahil illegal ito nag-aalok ng trabaho sa ibang bansa. Ayon sa DMW, maaring mapatawan ng habang buhay na pagkakabilanggo ang illegal recruiter na nasa likod ng operasyon oras na mapatunayan sa korte ang alegasyon.
Yung mga hairstylist po, yung mga ginagamit po sa yung mga oso po sa sa ibang bansa po kasi pa Saudi po talaga lahat ng babae diyan. Yung nabutan po diyan nasa 30, pero yung iba po naka-flight na po sila.
Ano to? habang buhay na kulong to. Dahil sigurado tayo, if ever, lampas sa 3 yung magiging magiging biktima nito. At saka kung lampas sa 3 naman, yung nagsasagawa ng illegal recruitment operation, panghabang buhay din yung kulong nito. At meron pa tong penalty, meron pa tong fine. So habang buhay nahihimas ng rehas.
Kaya mga kababayan kong Pilipino dyan sa Pilipinas, para maiwasang mapahamak at umabot sa sitwasyong ganito, ay dapat lagi tayong dadaan sa tamang proseso. Pwede naman kayo lumipat ng ibang trabaho sa ibang bansa kapag natapos nyo na ang kontrata. Basta pupunta kayo sa ibang bansa as documented OFW.